Gemini, what it do? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the week of March 11th through the 17th. Thank you for joining me, Gemini. I'm going to pull some overarching energy from the Starseed Oracle today. I will be reading a passage at the end of this reading out of the guidebook. This deck can be a bit auspicious. Obviously be doing your tarot reading, and we will pull some advice from the Untethered Souls deck. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Beautiful pyramid image in the background here. This has to do with something that you know, that your soul knows, that's a little bit deeper than what you've learned in this lifetime. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. If this doesn't have to do with like past lifetimes, this could also just be like things that are hidden from your view, like things that other people are hiding from you. It doesn't have to be, but there's an energy here of just not fully being in the know of everything that's going on. Four of Wands is showing up underneath the deck. This has to do with stability, structure. 1111 shows up here. It's really a portal. This has to do with relationship, or it can. Two queens already. Whew. Okay, Gemini. It's very interesting. Okay. Let's get into it. So you are showing up in this reading as the Queen of Wands. So I'm seeing you being very confident this week, kind of knowing what you want, knowing what you desire here. The situation does have to do with some sort of ending that's taking place right now, or something that you want to end. I do see you as the one taking action, sort of decisive action in this situation. This queen is holding on to her wand. The other person, the other cards where the person is holding on to the wand is the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, which both have to do with sort of defending yourself. So you know what you want, and I think it may be causing some sort of ending in and around you right now. The opportunity is the Queen of Cups. So there may be an opportunity here for you, Gemini, to do things in a more loving way, in a more nurturing way. So how do you get what you want, and sort of convince the people around you that it's a good thing, right? You do it with the Queen of Cups energy, right? You would do it with more love. The Queen of Cups is embodying the Queen of Wands, which is like decisive, action oriented. This is what I want and this is how I'm going to get it, and I'm not going to take no for an answer. Well, the Queen of Cups does that too, but in a way that's slightly coercive, to convince the people around her through loving action that they want this thing too. But I do see an ending, some sort of ending as the situation here for you. The universe is working on the Fool energy for you. So some sort of new beginning is taking place, some sort of leap of faith. I feel like whatever needs to end before you can take any new action or move in any sort of new direction here. And what you don't see coming is the Wheel of Fortune. So this situation is fated. This situation is also can be a very lucky one. You may just be in a very sort of lucky situation here. But whatever you're doing right now, I feel like something's coming back around. This could have to do with a relationship, a marriage, some sort of commitment, the desire for some sort of commitment, not necessarily an actual commitment. But something's coming back around and you don't quite see it yet, or it hasn't necessarily materialized. And this is, as a timing card, the Wheel of Fortune means it's going to happen when the universe wants it to happen. So that's just fate working. In the near future, we have the Devil energy here. So Capricorn energy, you could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Scorpio. Moreover, there's just a bit of obsessive energy that's happening in the near future. This could be something that has to do with like addiction, or somebody that has addictive issues or addictive personality. This could be you. But I see a bit of an obsessed energy, and something that is also just like very pleasurable. So very materially enticing is what I see here. In the recent past, we have the King of Pentacles. So Earth energy here, again, Capricorn, could be Taurus or Virgo as well. I see a very grounded person here showing up, somebody that knows what they want, and you're showing up in this situation as the Queen of Pentacles. So we do have a divine pair here showing up. So this may very well have to do with some sort of relationship, some sort of coupling that's finally coming together. I would be careful of like any sort of codependency or anything like that showing up for you, Gemini, because I do see that in the near future. But both of you, this person may have shown up in the recent past, and now I don't know, you may be ending it with this person, or maybe previously this was a situation that ended that is getting a chance for transformation or rebirth. At any rate, like I said, just watch that that Devil energy showing up in the near future. What's right in front of you is a lot of communication. So Eight of Wands is showing up. Whoever you're dealing with, I see just a large amount of communication. And remember with the tarot that like this may be the intention of somebody. This may be even what somebody's thinking right now. Whether or not they'll take action on it, it remains to be seen, right? But I do see a lot of messages going back and forth. This may be a sign for you to initiate conversation or something like that. But the Eight of Wands typically has to do with a message. It also has to do with things moving fast. In terms of the line of this energy, the Eight of Wands moves towards the Devil. So be careful of moving too fast in a situation, even if you think that you've met kind of a soulmate, twin flame, that sort of situation. I would still, things are going to move fast. They look like they want to move towards like relationship, but just be careful of that energy and make sure you're maintaining your independence so that you don't move into codependency, and that you're remaining interdependent. So being able to be independent together. Hopes and fears have to do with the Six of Swords. I'm getting the sense that, and this may be this fast moving energy, but literally moving. You may be trying to move in with somebody or something like that. And for some reason it's showing up in your hopes and fears. So again, communication, talking, all of that stuff is important. And the Nine of Wands is showing up in the outcome. There's a defensive energy here. And with this ending, there is this sense of like wanting to quit before you get there. So be careful of that. This idea of like wanting to stop before you get to the next level. And just being very guarded and defensive around what's going on. Let's go ahead and read this Star Ancestors card before we pull some advice for you. The ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. Their pyramids, temples, and other places of worship created in precise alignment with the stars exist in all corners of the world. What if this ancient wisdom is available to you for you to uncover now? You're being called to think and listen with your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows. All ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blooms in your heart. All potent power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors, to look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often, a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You are here to remember and uncover ancient secrets and transmissions, technology and wisdom that are so needed on the planet right now, to unlock your soul's memories of a time when we lived in harmony on Earth, and one day will again. Let's pull some advice for you, Gemini. Every movement of your body, every emotion you have, and every thought that passes through your mind is an expenditure of energy. Virgo got this card too. Move into action, Gemini, and less in thought. If you try to pass everything through the filter of the mind, a lot of stuff stops there before it can ever materialize, because our minds are sort of rampant with like thoughts. Like, you ever hear like a person on the side of the road screaming at themselves or yelling or talking, and you're like, that person's crazy. You try not to say things like that, right? But those are things that go through our heads. But if you were to actually just sit back and listen to what's going on in your head at any given time, the only difference is that they may be vocalizing the same crazy incessant thoughts that you're thinking or we are thinking on like a daily basis. So try to be out of the mind a little bit more. And yeah, just be careful of this devil energy that's showing up in the near future. That's what I got for you today, Gemini. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.